highly trained surgeons and staff at Weight Loss Institute of Arizona are dedicated to help you succeed on your weight loss journey to take back your life and your health. Joining me now is Dr. John DeBarros, along with registered dietitian Michael Murphy and lap band surgery patient Tracy Knopfsinger. Thank you all for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having us.
We'll talk with you two in just a minute, but first we want to start with you because we want to learn more about how this lap band procedure works exactly.
Lap band is a procedure where we place a band, which is a silastic device, a band around the upper portion of the stomach, and that band is then connected to tubing, and that tubing is connected to what's called a mediport, and that port is placed underneath the skin so that there's nothing visible. And in the office, we place a small needle and syringe into the port where we make a band adjustment. There's a small balloon on the inside that inflates, and that will actually restrict the amount of food that can go through at a certain time. It basically slows down the rate at which you can eat.
And we've heard a lot about these procedures. Governor Chris Christie just recently got that done. Another famous, was it New York?
Rex Ryan from the New York Jets, yeah, he had it about a year ago.
Right.
And I think the reason why people are choosing this is because of the safety profile. It's a very safe procedure. It's been around for quite some time, and we kind of know what it does and how it works. The key to the lap band is not only the surgeons who place the device, but it's to have a whole entire program behind it.
Right.
You know, the surgery is very short in terms of it's an outpatient procedure, but it's really an experienced, qualified surgeon and surgical team to place the device, as well as great follow-up.
What comes afterwards? And Tracy, I want to ask you about your experience. We've got to show Tracy's before shot because I still can't get over that that was actually you in this picture. When was this picture taken, Tracy?
It was taken in October of 2011.
2011?
Yes.
And then you had the procedure when?
At the end of that month.
Wow.
So the same month that I had the procedure.
I mean, look at you today.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm in shock. I mean, that's a huge difference. Obviously, it was very successful for you.
I've lost 140 pounds.
Wow.
Yes. And
what have you learned? Just, I mean, how has it changed your life by losing that weight?
Well, I have 4 kids, so prior to it, when they wanted to do something, I would suggest going to a movie, something where I didn't have to be very active.
Yeah.
And now, when they want to do something, we go to the park, we hike, we play a lot of baseball, anything that gets us moving.
Wow.
And it's being the pilot of your family. Now I keep healthy food in the house. It's just so different.
Yeah, and it's probably obviously benefited them as well.
Yes, they have learned how to eat.
And that's very important because it's going to help your kids. It's helped you. And Mike, that's where we talked with you. A little bit different for Tracy than her children. After you have the procedure, and you were talking about the follow-up is crucial, what kind of things do these patients have to keep in mind?
Well, Tracy is kind of eating like her children are now. She's eating small amounts of food.
Okay.
Most patients who try to lose weight tend to cut calories, and they lose weight, but they end up gaining it back because they tend to start overeating eventually.
Okay.
So what we can do with this lap band surgery is allow Tracy the freedom to eat about a half a cup of food, which is the amount of food that fits right in here. Sometimes it'll be up to a cup. It just depends on the consistency of the food.
But more frequently, right?
Exactly. They'll eat more frequently, 4 to 5 times a day. And it's my job as her dietitian to make sure that she gets enough nutrition, make sure she gets enough vitamins, minerals, protein especially, because she works out a lot. So we have to make sure she's getting her needs met.
Well, you look fantastic, and that's very key that you can now follow the way your kids eat, because kids naturally do that. But who is a candidate, Dr. DeBarros, for this surgery?
We use what's called a body mass index, which is essentially your height divided by your weight. And a body mass index of 30, or somebody who's about 50 pounds overweight, is considered a candidate. So anywhere from 50 pounds overweight and greater. You know, and that's, you know, we bring the patients in. We like to see them in the office for initial consultation where they're seen by not only myself, but the rest of our team, dietitians, psychologists, nurses, all our medical staff. And we like to sort of immerse the patient in this team, as well as bringing in their primary care physicians and get them involved on the backside.
So they have great results like Tracy did. Thank you all for joining us, and congratulations to you too, Tracy.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Dr. DeBarros. So if you would like more information about the Weight Loss Institute of Arizona, you can go to their website. It's WLIAZ.com, or you can call the number you see right there on your screen.